Got all fucked up. Oh boy, gotta do that again. You know I'm gonna get into this quest. I'm reading this chat right now. We are getting into it. Instagram, if you are here, please head on over to YouTube because that's really where the fun happens. Fruit flies, get the fuck out of here. It's too early for you. Oh, I'm here. I'm in. Hi, everyone. Ooh, I look messy today. No, you cannot come running up to me, Bon Bon, as soon as you know I'm live. It's like she's got a sixth sense. She's like, when's Vanessa live? Because then I'm going to ask for treats. Come here, you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, here's my baby. Oh, look at you. You wanted to be a star. Oh, look at this little scruffy face. Are you kidding me? Do you think she likes that or she doesn't? Because I tell you in the mornings, she loves it. Let's look at her leg, everybody. Sorry, Bubba. Sorry, Bubba. Sorry, Bubba. I want to show you. Kisses, because I'm sorry. Look at how good it looks. Are you so excited about your leg? Yeah, we're going to be able to take you. I know I got to cut her nails. But we're going to be able to take her to the park soon. But the scar covered all up. Ah, you're being so good. Some psycho Spencer Pratt loser tried to, I really went off on her. So if you ever see a Reddit with, I don't think she's smart enough to do something like that. Also, who cares? Of DMs from me. I did send them. I'm a bitch. I called her a cunt, and she is. She tried to shame, like, talk about the fact that I don't have any children as if, like, you're just angry because you don't have any kids. Well, first of all, I do have a child. Her name is Bon Bon. And second of all, no. And second of all, I would be far angrier if I had children, okay? So, oh my God. Her knee is much better, Petra. I'm sorry you're going through shit. I think everyone is at their wit's end with what's happening with this illegal war with Iran, this senseless, stupid war that is jacking up our gas prices. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Great, but that didn't do what I wanted it to. I'm gonna wash my hands, don't worry, because I pet the dog. Oh good, I ignored her and she's going away. I sound so mean, but she just I gave her so many treats. Anyway, I'm pretty like adamant about not wanting, people are like, why are you so angry about Spencer Pratt? I am pretty adamant that I do not want the villain of The Hills who I don't even know how you blow through $10 million. I don't know how that's possible. Like, I don't person, like I have never had access to that kind of money to blow. I mean, I'm sure I could find ways, but just I would never then turn around and say, you know what, I would be great at managing the budget of one of the largest cities in the nation. That's what I'd like to do. You know, I filed for bankruptcy. I'm talking like I'm Spencer, right? Obviously, I haven't filed for bankruptcy, thankfully, yet. Join the Edibles Club, buy my cookbook. Anyway, but I just like wouldn't from that be like, oh, you know what I should do? I should run for mayor. But I don't think, I like, the sad thing is, I don't think, he doesn't care either way. He won, right? He already won. He's already won. What do you mean? What I mean is, we're all talking about him. I'm sorry I'm talking about him. But, yeah. That's what he wants. He wants to be talked about. What's good, Vene? That's what people in Italy call me too, Vane. If you're in America, it's Nessa is the name you get for when you're Vanessa, and then when you're in Europe, it's Vane, or at least in Italy. What's going on, you guys? I live in zero rights for women. Yeah, Michelle. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I guess like that's why I get so angry, and that's why I'm so adamant about it. Like I have a young niece. I don't want her. I'm pissed for her. Do you know what I mean? I'm pissed off for her, and I know that Roe should have been ratified before, should have been dealt with under Obama, right? Or even Biden. They should have fixed that. So we're not in this situation that we're in. Also, RBG did a lot of great things for this country. Love you, girl, but so I don't want to act like we have a two-party system, okay? Those are our choices. I want to act like the Democrats, people are always like, oh, well, what about the Democrats? I do not think the Democrats are these like saviors. I don't. But we're human. We're all human. Humans are flawed. We are all perfectly imperfect. Okay? Nobody is perfect. If you see someone who's giving you this kind of perception of perfection, perception of perfection, that could be a song. Anyway, maybe not. Only if Gaga did it. Just know their shit stinks. They have their imperfections too. And that's what makes this all beautiful. Our government is imperfect. It is on us to stay on them, to make sure we have the right controllers, because that's been one of the major issues with California is we invested all of this money to help people who are experiencing homelessness, right? So we invested all of this money in the state. We invested with the city. We put a lot of money into that issue. And people think that it got embezzled. The only embezzlement story that I see is from Cody Holmes. I'm going to fucking say this guy's name until I fucking die. Cody Holmes in Beverly Hills. Look up this fucking crook. Look at what he did. That's who we should be pissed off at, not Karen Bass, okay? This whole freaking slogan, take out the basura, one, racist as fuck. Excuse me, Spencer Pratt, whitest fucking white boy alive. Who lives in Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara. Do you know how wealthy you have to be to have your home burned down in the Palisades and then go live in Santa Barbara? You fucking dickwad. Oh, I wish he was watching this. Innie Devon, if you want your light rail, you need to talk to the NIMBYs. You got to talk to the not in my backyard, okay? Those are the people who are holding everything up. People love to compare California to China. China has a high-speed rail. How come China can build a high-speed rail? Wow, we're not as good as China. China is communist. There is no NIMBY in China. It does not exist. If they say, we want to build a high-speed rail here on your property, they go, my property? What? So just just cut that bullshit. It's an oversimplification. It's what people love to do. There's this guy, I've talked about him before, high CEO, just like Spencer Pratt. They love to complain. They don't want to give a solution. If you look at the statistics, the initiatives that Karen Bass has been implementing have actually been working. Why are people pissed off at Karen Bass? I know a lot of reasons. She's put a lot of money into the LAPD, which people don't want to fund the police. I get that. Main one, she wasn't in the city when the fires happened. I get it. I understand the impetus to want to be pissed off at her for not being here. I don't really know what she would have done differently. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is the mayor being here going to do? It just was an easy attack on her. Like, oh, well, she wasn't even in the city. Okay. The mayor of New York isn't always in New York. Sometimes people go and do things. Do I think it was the best? I don't know what her schedule was. I don't know whatever. So I get why people don't like Karen Bass. If she's on the ballot, I'm going to vote for her. I prefer Nitya Raman. Or Raman. I don't know if she'll be better, but I do like what Nitya has done for tenants. Because if you want, here, let me help you, Devin. Hey, here, let me help you. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Devin, you must be new here, so you're gone. Goodbye. Listen, there's no white racism. That doesn't exist. That doesn't fucking exist, okay? I don't walk around. I got to drive around with a pound of hash on me, right? You can read my book. It's in my book, the intro of my book. I drove down from Humboldt to San Francisco with a pound of hash on me in my little gold Prius. Do you think the cops were looking for me? No. Why? Why could I walk through TSA and not get stopped? Why? Because of the way I look, because of my skin color, okay? A lot of things. Pretty privilege, all of that shit. And I'm not trying to say that I've got everything easy. I certainly don't. But those are things I don't have to worry about. So just cut the bullshit. I'm just going to kick you out of my chat. I don't really care. Me for president. Anyway, so back to Nitya. What I like about her, and I posted it to my stories today, is she went to Harvard and MIT, first of all. Okay, good. Yes. She has dedicated her career in she works for the city council of LA. So she's my district. People like to be like, you should talk to some people who live in Nitya's district. I'm like, cool, I can talk to myself. I do it all the time. Great. Hey, do you like Nitya? Yeah, I like Nitya. Why? Because I can fucking have some rights as a tenant. I don't know if you guys know this. I live in a rent-controlled house, okay? This little bungalow I live in was built in the 20s. So it's got a lot of issues with it. And what Nitya's focus has been on is if you are a tenant and you need repairs for your house, you need things like that, and your landlord doesn't want to do shit for you, she has fought to get it in, legislation that you have more rights as a tenant. You can go against your landlord for harassment, okay? Because these landlords think they can do anything they want, okay? I don't even want to tell you some of the shit I've had to deal with. And so, yeah, she's got my vote if she's on the ballot. I think I'm, might be PMSing again. But welcome to being a woman. Welcome to. Anyway, so I was just like, I'm very passionate about Spencer Pratt not being the fucking mayor of LA, because what does he know about that? What does he know about that? What does he know about being a tenant? His daddy paid his rent for him. He doesn't know what it's like to be a tenant. He doesn't know what it's like to, very rarely, I've had one other bad landlord that was coming into my house when I wasn't there, which is illegal. And they ended up keeping my security deposit because they're like, you smoke weed. And I just didn't want to fight it, right? I have never had a landlord do the shit that has happened to me. And I just have to say that I'm very grateful that I've had to use the city. I've had to call the health department. I've had to call the housing department. I've had to call building and safety. I've had to call, it's not pest control who deals with pests, it's the county agricultural controller who deals with pests. So I'm in the guts of the city and seeing how it operates, seeing how these inspectors operate. Is it perfect? No. But it's better than, can you imagine if you're getting harassed by your landlord, there's nothing you can do. There's no protections. And that's why I get really, really pissed off also, like when you look at what's happening in Utah, I'm not happy about data centers, right? Cool. Why did Kevin O'Leary pick Box County in Utah? Why did he pick that location? He's a smart man, right? He's made a lot of money. So he's got to give him that. He's got some brains. He's an asshole. He's sharp. He knows how to make money. Why did he pick that county? Why? Because 80% of them voted Republican. He knew that they could stomp their feet all they want, but the people they elected to represent them, right? So that's what we're doing when we're voting. I'm so sick of your vote doesn't matter, voting is a joke, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just saying, like, there's this push for small government, right? We don't want big government. We don't want big government. But then you do, right? Because if you're going to compare California to China, cool. So you want communism? I'm down. I'm cool with that. I mean, it's not real communism, but like, you want to do socialism? You want to do that? Cool. I'm so down. Let's round up the rich people and take it all. Okay, so you don't want to do that. Cool. So let's do something kind of in between, because we can't just get rid of them. We can't just get rid of it. We can't make it too small, because then what happens? We don't have any protections. There's no one to stop big corporations, big businessmen, billionaires from going into places like Utah and gobbling up property so that they can make data centers. And the problem with that, no money, no jobs are being made from the data centers. No jobs. He's not contributing to the local economy in any way. He's purely gleaning their natural resources so he can make money. And we got to do something. It doesn't have, yes, protesting is good. Great, great, great. Midterms, baby, midterms. We got to kneecap these assholes. You want to get out of the Iran war? You want to, I don't even know how we're going to get out of this shit now. Like, why would you poke that fucking hornet's nest? He's so conceited. And underestimates the pride people have and how, like, just... Anyway, I know I should start cooking and I should probably take a dab, but I'm just in a mood today. It's not a podcast anymore. They just increased the electricity bill. So this is what I'm talking about. They're gonna, every single way, it's like they got a straw in the freaking country, and these guys, I just saw a reel that was like, also, whoever said that, Vice Master, I always talk politics. So I don't know if maybe you're new here, but usually the stream starts off with me just talking shit and talking politics. My light is dying on me. Come on, baby, you could do one more stream. I should get another one. I always talk politics. So just that's who I am. Get over it. Turn off the news. It's bad for your mental health. No, I'm not looking for advice. UAP G007, I'm not looking for advice. And if your advice is to put your head in the sand or put it up your ass, like, thanks, no thanks. I can't just be one of those people who floats around like the woman who was defending Spencer Pratt today and trying to say I'm mean or whatever. I can't just do that. It's just not who I am. Okay? So It's just not who I am. It's not good for your mental health. You know what's not good for my mental health? My rights being overturned. My neighbors being too afraid to go to church because they know ICE waits for them at church. That's not good for my mental health. Do you know what I mean? Like, now is the time to be loud. Now is not the time to be quiet. I totally disagree. Now is the time to be paying attention. They want you to tune out. They want you to tune out. Okay? And you can do it. Go for it. Go for it. But that's not how I operate. Oops. That's a skinny A. Anyway, who the hell is calling me? Spectrum. Oh my God. Have you ever had to deal with Spectrum? Do not. Here, I'm going to do like a negative ad for Spectrum. Do not ever get Spectrum. Because if you ever get Spectrum, one, if you try to cancel it, they make it almost impossible. It's like purgatory when you get on the phone with them. Do you know what I mean? Like they won't let you get off. They keep asking you all these questions. I had to lie to them and tell them I was dying to get them to cancel my service. Okay? So that's how, see? And people like that, what do you do with companies like that? They have all these Reddit boards about how awful they are to their customers and how they do this, right? What should be done? You go to the Better Business Bureau and you report them. Okay? That is not the same as calling the cops. That is protecting other people from being abused by these businesses. I don't know. I think the Met Gala kind of pissed me off too. Do you know what I mean? Like, people keep saying it. I know it's been said, but it's just Amazon drivers are peeing in water bottles because they have to do their deliveries in time. And I know I'm such a hypocrite. I've got my Amazon link here. Oh shit, I forgot to pin the fucking, I'll do that in a second. Unfortunately, they're a huge bookseller. They're a massive bookseller. But it's like he could solve so much with just the snap of his finger. And the only reason he did that was because his new wife wants to buy her way into the fashion elite. Which also, like, who cares, man? Who gives a fuck? You've got all the money in the world and you want people who, like, you want all these clowns to like accept you? I don't know. I get it. People have family issues, you want to be a part of something. But I would, if I had $1 billion, or if I had that money, it's like, help people. Do something. Like, how much caviar can you eat? How many sex workers can you bone? Like, don't you get bored? Don't you want to, like, make a mark on the world? Other than I sold a lot of shit and people had to pee in water bottles so I could make all of this money. I don't know, man. I don't know. Right? So I guess, like, that's where I'm at. Yeah, do not redeem any code from Spectrum. See, Michelle even agrees. Spectrum, you guys, and they won't stop calling me. I have AT&T. Okay? The stream is made possible because of AT&T, not Spectrum. And you know what, Spectrum? I wouldn't be so loud and call you out like this, but you're fucking annoying. You're harassing me. They harass people. Spectrum is the troll of whatever that is, Wi-Fi trolls. Okay, well, here's the other shit, you guys. I'm so sorry. Whatever. Here's the other gist of it. So I've been dabbing, right? I love dabbing. It's great. My house doesn't smell. I don't smell. I'm not like super loud, you know? Which whatever, I don't mind that smell either. But cool. But I've been getting this thing where I go like that a lot, right? But there's nothing there. And I just like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not good, pretty much. But I'm going to try the Wizard, and I think it's from dabbing. But I looked it up, and I don't remember if it's LRG, but it's like larynx. It's silent. It's called like the silent reflux or something like that. But what happens is, and I'm trying to like figure this out because I was up until midnight last night, just like trying to go to sleep, but kept clearing my throat. It almost felt like a tick, right? Like it felt like not, it just was involuntary. But there was nothing there. There was nothing to clear. And so, what did I do? So I started Googling, right? I was like, what's going on? I keep clearing my throat and whatever. So Google MD was like, you might have this. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to take a Tums because it might be acid reflux, which I do get that because what did I eat yesterday for dinner? I try not to eat too close before bed, but I get tired early. That's my problem. Anyway, so I took a Tums and that definitely helped, but I'm just kind of like, you know, I looked up smoking. I was like, does smoking or dabbing but you know, if you ask the internet, it's always going to be like, yup, definitely. You know what I mean? But then I got on Reddit, which is somewhat of a good for anecdotal shit, you know, Reddit has some good info out there. And it was like, basically, people have experienced it as well. And people who are diagnosed with the reflux have said they have to be careful. They don't really dab. But I was thinking, what if I use the Wizard, right? Because then it'll cool it down a little bit more. Because I've definitely been using the Proxy a lot. Not even like a hair, like a goober. Maybe I need to try the Mullen tea. Okay, you too, madam? Okay, right? So what, do you not dab anymore? Okay, but I don't want to use an inhaler. That seems not good. I mean, Reddit is kind of trustworthy, but not for, take it with a grain of salt. You know, like some of the edible stuff, I'm like, you guys, just stop. Those are usually the people I piss off because I'm like, you don't need to infuse your butter for 24 hours. And they're like, yes, you do. And I'm like, you really don't. I'm just trying to help you. Anyway, so I don't know what to do about that. Okay, so Madame Dram gets the same thing, but not from smoking flower. I was coughing a lot with smoking flower, but not like, you know, I know lungs are basically not, it's not good, right? We should be just eating edibles. So I've definitely been eating edibles. You got to avoid acidic drinking water. Like my tap water, like my water. You know what it maybe has been? I have been going a little bit ham on the Coca-Colas. Can we blame Coke instead of dabs? Because I really like dabbing. I could give up Coca-Cola. I could give up dabs too. It just would take me a minute. But we'll see, because I might take this dab and then I get really pissed off because I'm like, I don't like to do that. I mostly dry herb vape. I don't like that though. Is that bad? If I smoke herb, you know what? Actually, I have a gift for you, Madam Dram. I do. I have a gift for you. You'll love it because I'm never going to use it and I haven't opened it. Okay? The pH balance. Okay, so you think I need to get pH balance water. please send me a super chat so I can afford pH balanced water. I used to drink that when I would go to yoga more often. You want to know when I stopped going to yoga? Oh shit, I think I need to clean this. Well, we'll clean it after this. Boop. That might be it too. Is like I haven't been a naughty girl about cleaning my fucking boop. You know what? I'm actually not, I hate to say it, but I'm not that impressed with this 710. It's okay. Don't look at my nails. I forgot to cut them. I haven't been to a nail salon in so long. I have to go. I have big things happening. Petra doesn't like how pH water tastes, so. Let's blame Coke. So 11 Santa Rose, I agree with you. Yeah, right? Coke is bad, but I love how it tastes. It tastes good. So it might have been a little bit of that. I think just in general, a little bit less booping. But I've got, we've got truck tokes. What am I going to do? Tell Mahalik we can't do the truck tokes anymore? Hell no. I love that show. It's fun. Okay, there we go. We'll bring out the wizard. Because then it'll cool it down. And I have real mini Cokes, not even a Diet Coke. I've got that song. Some midnight in a little minute. Do you know that song by Zara Larsson? Never ending midnight sun. And it goes like that. And she has a little dance to it. I don't really like the song, but it's in my head. So what can you do? I also like her other song that has a dance to it. Dun, 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 looking all night, all summer. Dun, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Her energy is just really good. Do you know what I mean? Okay, now we're getting into the details of the Coke. Also, her makeup is so fab. I wish I could do that. She's just so cute. I'm like, yes, if I ever came back into another body, she would be a fun person to be. I think. You never know. Who knows what she's going through. Boop. You never know what people are going through. I do love lemon verbena, but I don't have any right at this moment. All night, all summer. This is Pialati Cherry Paloma number 3. Yeah. That does feel better. I always felt like this is too extra, but maybe I just need to use a wizard. It's kind of like Audrey and Breakfast at Tiffany. That would have been cute if they did that with the pivot. If they made it so it was super long. I know. I ate a bunch of edibles before we started, just so you know. And I don't have any glob mobs right now. I'm literally using Q-tips, but who else is good right now that I've been listening to? I don't really listen to that much music. Is that weird? I guess so. I'm always trying to, because I'm editing or watching TV. Been watching, obviously, Hacks. You know, it's funny. I saw the comedian girl in my neighborhood the other day, and I was like, oh, you're super successful on your show. Not Meg Stalter. I love her, though. She's hilarious. The prettiest girl in America. Okay. I've got some bonbon hairs in here. All right, let's put the wizard away for now. So today we are going to make, eventually we are going to cook, Go Bananas Split Éclair. Okay? Dun, 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 dun. I'm in it all night, all summer, doing it like no other. There was any. Do dee 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 dee, doing it all night. What do you mean? Maha's texting me. She always gives me good advice. Oh shit. We got some super chats. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry I didn't get to it till now. I was on a little rant. So sorry. Tiffany K in the house. Civil disobedience is needed for social change. I know this girl was trying to tone police me. She's like, why are you so angry? I'm like, okay, first of all, I said, LA, my comment was, you cannot buy LA. That's all I said. Or I said something like, maybe it was Spencer Pratt, you can't buy LA. That's all I said, right? Because he's bought all of these bots and they're just spamming social media. And you go to look at where these people live and they don't even live in Los Angeles. Anyway, I'm going to put you on the board, Tiff. And so, you know, she commented underneath it, like, what's wrong with you? Where do you even live? And I was like, what's wrong with me? I was like, I don't want this asshole to win mayor. I don't want him running LA. That's what's wrong. And I live in Los Angeles. Oh, and she asked me if I even been to Skid Row. And I was like, yeah, I have. I volunteer in Skid Row, putting together boxes of, farm produce for people who need help. Yep. So I go down there. I know what it's like. I know it is horrible. I know what's happening to the animals, the dogs. That's something social media has really stirred up, is like, why aren't we doing anything? It's really bad. It is really bad. Like the dog situation, they're breeding dogs down there because they can make money off of it. Sometimes they think they can make money off of it. And we don't need any more dogs. We don't need any more animals. We need to spay and neuter. That's what we need to do. And I think that needs to be a major movement here, is we need to get more dogs spayed and neutered. Sorry, I know. I find it so strange when someone said to me, oh, you're not going to breed Bonbon? I was like, are you fucking crazy? No, I'm not going to. The dog with patellar luxation, so somebody else can fork out a shit ton of money to fix the puppy's need. It's just, we don't need more dogs. So we need to have more government or initiatives to spay and neuter. Harry Lee, boop boop. Thanks, Harry. So it's sad, it's bad. They're being abused because people who are experiencing homelessness, obviously, they are going through some shit, right? However you look at it, it's not good. It's not a good situation. And unfortunately, when people have been abused, they often abuse, not to make excuses for people, but it's just these animals. Sorry, humans don't ask for that shit either, right? None of us asked to be here. None of us asked to be born, and then they force, and then you get into the abortion, right? So it's like, so you guys want more people, but you don't want to home them, and you don't want to help them. Anyway. Okay, so let me tell you about this recipe here. It's in my cookbook. I need to volunteer more, Harry Lee. I need to go back. It was like a Catholic. I don't love doing things with religious organizations, but the Catholic Church, it's part of their beliefs. So that's who it was with. So I always kind of have to like bite my tongue because I've got my own thoughts about religion, but it was good. You could see it was really helping people, and I'm good. Just put me to work. I can put together boxes. I can clean up, things like that. Okay, so Go Bananas Split Éclair. This is on page 177 of How to Eat, Weed, and Have a Good Time. Sorry, I forgot to pin my thing like I normally do. So 1 second. No. 5 people are watching on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here, Instagram. You guys are cool. I probably scared everyone away with my extreme thoughts. But I don't care anymore. You know what? I could start putting t-shirts in with a subscription to the club. It'd have to be a high tier because these are expensive. Like, yeah, you get it if you're a producer tier. You could do it for 1 month and then I'll send it to you. Oh, and then didn't I pin it? Oh, no, it is pinned. Good. TGIF. I know. Thanks for being here on a Friday. I appreciate you all. So we are going to cook today. I don't know if I even feel like it. Shoe paste. Ew. Has anyone done this recipe? Madam Dram, did you do this recipe? Let's see here. We'll get this ready. So I have some RSO, and that's right. I have RSO from Emerald Bay Extracts. Here, let's check our B cam anyway. Here's our B. So this is from Emerald City Extracts. I can put that there, yeah. I got this at Cornerstone when I ordered delivery the other day. That actually came really quickly. I cannot tell you how sad I was that my package of gummy was empty. So it was just because we went to a festival, and so she had like gummies on display, and they gave me a bunch of gummies, but some of them, or that one at the very least, was prop. I might go cut my nails too because I don't like to cook with long nails. So this is a syringe of RSO, okay? Oh my God, Petra, the teacher, that Emily Gogol lady. All right, fine. We'll have one more story time before I have to start cooking. But let's see how potent this is. I'll tell it while I'm clipping my nails. I'm gonna go do that really quickly. They're just a little too long. Oops. Don't break the light. So, let's see what happened. Whatever. The class isn't happening. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's like, I told her, I was like, go run the tests yourself. Because she asked for all my data. And I was like, no. At first I was like, maybe. Because I was like, why are you, like, I don't know. I'm just too nice, maybe. And I was like, I could show you a couple, but I can't just hand you all of my lab testing because that's like the crux of the book. And she was like, well, I just want to like have a more detailed graph. I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if do you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be somewhat variable. Depends on the age of your flat. And I say that in the book. You don't get so freaking glued in on specific, I know it's exactly 32 minutes. Okay, no. It doesn't take hours and hours to infuse. All right? You can decarboxylate in the microwave. You got to do it carefully. You can decarboxylate using sous vide. But if you go a little longer on your sous vide decarboxylation, it's not going to fuck everything up. So I think she was asking because she wanted to then take it. And then it's like, what's to stop her from, well, I made graphs. And, well, no, this is my information now. Do you know what I mean? And that's how intellectual property is. She's smart, right? She's not a total idiot. She's got a fucking PhD, so she can't be dumb. And I think she thought I was dumb. I think she thought I was a pushover. I don't know how you can look at me and think, yeah, this lady's gonna let me do this. I swear, man, I think they're in for a rude awakening. Some of these people, it's all these, unfortunately, it's women. Like, I get the weed bros too, but I get it. I did something. You wish you did it before me, but I did it and you didn't do it. And I can't help you with that. I can't change that. I can't go back in time and give you the experience that I have as an edible maker to be able to come up with these questions, right? The reason that this happened was because I had seen the cannabis cookbooks out there and I was like, can someone fucking tell me how long does it take to make canna butter based on data, not based on I think, because I would ask people, the woman who wrote edibles, oh, we didn't have enough money to really test that. Why? Because it's just time. It takes a lot of time. I had freaking vials and pipettes and scales and temperature things here. And then I'd go run down to the lab. I'd have like 20 samples with me, sometimes more than that, sometimes like 50 samples. I'd bring it down to the lab and then they'd have to write it all up and I'd have to pay for that. Okay? So I got a deal, but it wasn't free. And that's all that's all in here. And so she was taking the book and she taught the class at SF Baking Institute. And I thought it was weird that she would do that. I was like, okay, well, whatever, as long as they're buying the book and people know it's my information. But I don't know what she was saying. It turns out she had taken the information and turned it into like a projection, right? So who knows how she presented it. And then when they invited me to do the class, I was like, great, cool. They didn't want to call me a teacher. I was like, I mean, the pastry chef, like, she didn't have a PhD. She didn't have a book, so like, what's the requirement to be called a teacher? And then when they gave me the schedule, everything was blank until my talk, which was like an hour at the end of a 2-day course they were going to give me to talk. And I was like, well, who's going to teach the decarboxylation stuff? That's all of my research. Who's teaching that? Emily, this fucking lady thought she was going to have me sit there and watch her teach it. Anyway, she went on to Dr. Riley Kirk's podcast. I love Dr. Riley Kirk, so I don't want to say anything badly about her. I tried to warn her. And she posted a clip from it. And Emily, I don't even remember what she said. Something about growing. And I'm not a cultivator. That's not my lane. That's, people do that. I can grow. I love plants. I love gardening. If I had a greenhouse and my I didn't live in a whatever, I would do more of that, but it's just not my this is my expertise. I love cooking. I've been cooking since I was 3. This is what I do. Anyway, so she, sorry, you guys, I'm just telling so many stories today. I'm going to get things out of the fridge. And so she said something about growing and people were like, are you, no, it was about curing. It was about curing. She was like, you don't have to do this, you can do it somewhat quicker, it doesn't make a difference, but I've looked at Holy shit, she got torn apart in the comments. Like, which, whatever, you shouldn't look at what people are, who cares about that? But people are like, who is this lady? Exactly, who the fuck is this lady? Grow it from home. She just like sells her CBD shit, and it's like, okay, cool, but, and then she was like trying to pimp me out to other culinary schools. But I didn't realize she was positioning herself as the teacher, as the lecturer, and I was just kind of like this prop, You know, just the lady who fucking did all the work. Isn't that rich? She's got to, I hate to say it. I'm sorry if you've got a trust fund. She's got to come from something, man, because you don't treat people like that otherwise. Maybe you do. I don't know. But I don't fucking treat people like that. I would never offer to teach a class. Hey, Dr. Kirk, do you want to do a class with me? And then go and tell her, one, she can't be a teacher. And two, give her a schedule where she doesn't talk at all. Doesn't, even though the fucking class is about. Why are you guys doing this? We were not talking about that. Don't set me off because I'm in such a mood today. And she really grinds my gears. She really grinds my gears. She like tried to neg me, basically. Like she tried to intellectually neg me. Like make me feel insecure. Like she insulted something about my book. Like I wish it was, she wanted all of the, she wanted all the y-axis to be the same. And I was like, it's a cookbook. She wanted it like a chemistry book. It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook. It's not a chemistry book. It's not a textbook even. It's a cookbook. Okay? And I invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of my life into it. So how dare someone do that? And she's friends with other people who are like that, and I should have known. Just based on who she associates with, because birds of a feather. The person she's friends with was someone who came up to me, and I've told this story a bajillion times, but she asked me, like, who makes your chocolates for you? Because she assumed someone else made them for me, and I was like, I make them. Like, what do you mean? Me. I don't like this sugar. I'm going to use a different sugar. But then I always try to do things to like, okay, maybe if I'm just nice to this person, they won't be such a cunt to me. And then I end up casting them and putting them in things that they don't deserve to be in. And then I regret it. And then I regret it. And then I regret it. But oh well. You know, you gotta make some mistakes in life. I know I saw granulated sugar. Here, a new one. I guess I can use that one. Whatever, it's just sugar. It's not the end of the world. But you know, it's just part of living in Los Angeles. It's like, not that Emily lives in Los Angeles, she's in Oregon. But people are just super opportunistic here. Like they are unabashedly opportunistic here. It's kind of, you kind of just have to kind of go like, whoa, you know, because they move here to make it. They move here to make it. And I get it. I didn't move. I never wanted to live in LA. I love LA now, but I was like, no, LA, coming from the Bay Area, it's like you always, like, you just talk shit. No one in LA gives a fuck about the Bay, but the Bay Area, we would just be like, you suck up all this water, you know, whatever. But lots of work here, so it's been good for me in that way. Until the pandemic. I used to do like all sorts of like food styling and just all of these different odd jobs. And I really think what happened, COVID shut down a lot of work in Los Angeles. And then it's so expensive and it's so hard to shoot things here. So there's been a big movement, and to get back to Nitya, I don't know what that British accent was. But to get back to Nitya for LA, like one of her priorities is, I only need 50 grams of this sugar, put it in a smaller thing, is to get production back in Los Angeles. Same with Jake Levine. Jake Levine is another, what is he running for again? I should know this. I've been promoting him. Congress. Jake Levine for Congress. But he's good too. He's really trying to he's very environmentalist, which is good. I'm kind of like, it's a lost cause. That's my mentality on it. But it's good that there are people who are hopeful. That's what we want. We want our politicians to be hopeful. And he's running up against this other guy who was caught on a plane, like looking at fucking naked girls on Twitter, you know. So and he's a Democrat, right? So it's two Democrats running. And this is where I'm talking. Just because I'm a Democrat doesn't mean I like all Democrats. This other guy he's running against, I don't remember his name, but the other guy he's running against hasn't done anything. He's been in there for a long time. He's held this position in Congress for a long time. He's not doing anything. He's on flights looking. He's so comfortable and cushy in his job that he's on flights looking at naked girls and can't be bothered. So, yeah, I'm Jake Levine. He's great. I just try to, locally, we can do a lot, is all I'm trying to say. So I got some sugar. I'm just weighing out my mise en place. Also, that Emily girl, sorry, I'm switching back again. She doesn't even cook. So, like, excuse me, you're going to teach decart. You don't cook, man. You're not an edible maker. You're not a cook. I thought she was going to be like, here's how to grow the product to cook with. That's what I thought she was contributing to the class. I didn't know when I saw the schedule, I was like, oh, you're planning. Oh, you think, like, you want me to kind of give permission for you to teach my work. No, now you pissed off a Sicilian Calabrese woman. And I said that to the other Spencer Pratt supporter, and she laughed at me. And I want to be like, how dare you? Do you understand all of these little bros, all these Gen Z bros, all of the freaking cannabis brands, like 50% of them are ripping off Southern Italian culture. No one talks about that freaking the culture vultures those people are doing with their mob 420 and gangster, like mafioso and it's all of these brands that are like mob brands. And I'm like, cool. Do you want to talk about organized crime in Italy? We can talk about it. It's really not been good for the country of Italy, especially in the South. Okay? It's kind of like Trump's ballroom. Imagine Trump's ballroom, but the whole country, but mainly in the South, because the South is poorer, more, agricultural. The North has more, it's closer to the rest of Europe, so it has more business and fashion and manufacturing, all those things. The South is more agricultural and, slower pace. And that's where you get it's not just mafia. I've told this many times, so sorry if you've heard this before, but mafia comes from Sicily. Okay? So that's specifically from Sicily. That's mafia. Okay? One day there's going to be a brand that's called 'Ndrangheta, and I'm going to be pissed off. Now, 'Ndrangheta is in Calabria, and those are the people you don't want to fuck with. All right? Not that I have 'Ndrangheta in my family or anything like that, but just the blood, And I don't know what they are in Puglia, like Santa Croce. I don't remember what they are in Puglia, but they're the main scary people. Oh yeah, and then it's Gomorrah, which I'm sure you've heard of Gomorrah. They're in Naples. There was a movie about Gomorrah. If you want to see the impact of organized crime on southern Italy, you can watch that movie. It's very good, very heavy. There's also a TV show, but the Napolitano dialect is so thick they have to put Italian subtitles so you can understand what they're saying. But it's also, very violent and whatever. So I guess I don't really understand. Why did we bring this up? Anyway, I don't really understand that kind of desire to be associated with, oh yeah, because I was like, don't piss me off. People like cosplay my people. That's what they do with their brands. Cosplay. I ask them, I always go up to these brands, I'm like, are any of you Italian? No. It's okay. One of them had someone who was Italian working for him. Okay. I've got another super chat from TGIF, though for real, from Mikhail. I'm going to put you up on the board. Thank you. Anyway, so we've got 2 eggs. We've got some, this is for the custard. So the sugar, the cornstarch, and we need whole milk, 1 3/4 cup. I have some half and half I have to use up. So unless it's in here, unless I use it up. Did I use it up? I just try to use things up. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. Where the fuck did that go? All right, got used up. Good. So we'll take some milk. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been weird. I'm grateful for Adam Shorn. Okay, if you know who Adam Shorn is, he was at the LA Times before they had massive layoffs, but he snuck me in and got me a big fat fucking article, big full spread in LA Times. So I just want to say thank you to Adam Shorn. And if you're on Substack, he has a great Substack called Rolling Papers. I just want to make sure that's what it's called. Because he sent me no, the pre-roll. The pre-roll. I think this is it. Yeah. Right? Let me make sure this is Adams. No, this is something else. What's Adams? Adam has a Adam Shorn. Maybe it's in his. It's my Instagram. Sorry. It's called Hi Adam on Substack. Like hi, HIGH. Welcome to my smokestack, the place where I muse about the plant. He's great. He's really great. He's really great. Okay. So we've got milk, 1 3/4. So I'm not going to do 1 3/4 because I'm not trying to do a full batch, basically. Just want to make a little bit of pudding. And then we're just going to use this. Where did I put that box? Oh, shit. Oh, it's right here. I think it's 700 milligrams total. It's 70%. And CBG, it's ice cream cake. So 700 milligrams in the whole thing. We're not going to use the whole thing, but we'll put a little bit in everything. Okay, and then we need half a cup of banana, 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter for the very end. Vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. All right, let's get the pudding ready. So there's a lot of components in this dish. What's great about this? What is great? Sorry, there's a helicopter above my house right now, if you can hear that. What is great about this is that it is activated. It's very dark. So how do they make RSO? They take the plant, they wash it with alcohol, and then they take that tincture and they heat it up and they boil out the alcohol from the tincture, and what you're left with is this resin. We could do it here. I don't like to do it on camera because I'm not trying to teach you guys volatile manufacturing, basically. You know, I've got more of this Alien Labs. I need to use that. Okay. And we should get our little milligram scale. So we can decarb some flour too and make some canna butter and stuff. Why not? Because I'm lazy. That's probably why. I'm not lazy. I'm just tired because I didn't sleep well last night. See, I haven't been clearing my throat nearly as much as if I had taken a dab not out of the Wizard. So, you guys, I think the solution, you can buy it you can buy it from, that one was from Cornerstone Wellness in Eagle Rock on Colorado. But it's First Place Medicinal Farmer's Cup, but it's Emerald Bay Extracts, Full Spectrum RSO. I've never had it before, but, you know. Now this is indica. I'm really not worried. That's the other question that Emily's friend likes to ask me. I won't name the friend. I should, but I won't. She likes to ask me if I think strains matter in edibles, like over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I always have to tell her, like, I've talked about this in my book. We can't really say one way or the other, but my instincts say no. And Dr. Riley Kirk says the same thing. So ask her. She's a doctor. I'm an edible maker. I don't like to overpromise. Okay? Even CBN. I might do an edit in my book, but I don't know. It's so complicated. It might be too, like, nuanced. CBN, we like to say that CBN is good for sleep, right? And the studies on it haven't ever... Hi, Lucas. I'm just seeing your text. Or your comment here. CBN has never been tested against THC for sleep. What do I mean? At least I haven't found a study. So if you can find a study, send it to me. If you can find a study that tests THC versus CBN for sleep, I want to know, is CBN better than THC for sleep, or is it just, it's the same? Because CBN is degraded THC, it's less potent THC. There's not some magical lever that is making it operate on a different mechanism for sleep, biological mechanism. So I'm just really curious. Like, I just think it's another one of those things that we look at the studies out there and just look at the title of the studies without really investigating the details within them. Yeah, but I don't want together. I want to compare, Lucas, because they've only tested it against CBD. So yeah, no shit. CBN works better than CBD. I want to see it compared to THC for sleep and see, do you need it? You know what I mean? Like, is it just why would it be beneficial for them it's not beneficial to Wendy, I can tell you that, because she's making CBN. She's intentionally degrading her cannabis to make the CBN. Yeah, it's anecdotal. THC does not help me sleep. Guy on the high, but does CBN help you sleep? Would a small dose of THC help you sleep? Because CBN is less potent than THC. So you would, say you take 2 grams of CBN. Do you know what I mean? No, don't ask Dr. Mark, because he's full of shit. And that's exactly where this is all coming from. Don't ask him. I don't want his opinion, because that's all it is. Ask him if they've ever done a study comparing it to THC. Actually, don't, because I don't care what he has to say. I don't like that guy. Condescending asshole. He is. He is. He talked to me like I was a little girl. I was like, you can go fuck yourself, bro. You're not real. I read the studies. I don't see anything comparing it where they said, yes, we tested, we gave the subjects THC, we gave them CBD or CBN. You know what I mean? But find it. If you can find one, I'd be very curious. Because the ones that I was sent and the ones that I was looking up did not do that. So I just get, I get it from a manufacturing standpoint. If you can market and sell degraded product, great. If you can sell degraded product and say it's good for sleep, even better. So I feel like the studies are flawed, is what I'm trying to say. Do you get that nuance? Do you know what I mean? It's not, are there sleep studies on CBN? It's, sorry, Digi. Are there any that compared it against THC? Cannabis. Oh my God, he's a cannabro. I had another guy in New Jersey, and I should have known. He sent me like a video of Jake Paul. And I was like, why are you sending this to me, man? I was like, you don't know me very well. He's a friend of a friend, so I didn't want to be mean. But then when he sent that, I was like, yo, you can't send me this. And it was like him, Jake Paul, trying to give, or is that his name? You know, the guy who got famous off of filming someone killing themselves in the forest in Japan, that guy? Yeah, there you go. I want to see if it's a fact. I've heard it's not. Seems like everything I say tonight seems to piss you off. I guess on that note, I'll just head out. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, here, let me help you. You want to be sensitive, little baby boy. Why don't you go call your fucking mother? Tell her about the mean lady. Now you don't ever have to come back. It wasn't pissing me off. I wasn't pissed off at him. I'm just saying I don't like Dr. Mark. I think he's full of shit. I think he's made a lot of money off of selling CBN. I also don't like how he talks about his friends. So, not a fan. Like, even how he asked me to be on Hash Church was freaking annoying. It was just so snappy. Like, he took, you gotta respond to this email. I'm like, okay, you're springing this on me. I'm doing my best. I'm driving. I was on 100 milligrams. And he's like, you're not responding to Marx's email. And I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. I can't. That kind of vibe. Like, jump. And I say it's this way. It's this way. Oh, you're not reading that. You're not. I'm like, okay. I'm asking you simple questions and you're not answering me. You keep skipping to something else. And then being condescending. Logan Paul. I was on 100 milligrams. I really was. And I told him, I was like, man, I'm on 100 right now. You got to like cut me a little bit of slack. I like I didn't know you were calling. I didn't know this was anything. So you want to come on Hash Church? I was like, sure. But I'm glad I did it. I like Marcus, but I don't want whiny little bitches in my oh, look at that. Oh, look at fucking that. That's what I like to see. Patty. Peggy? Why am I forgetting your name? I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it today. Peggy? Why am I thinking your name is Peggy? Patty? Doctor, I haven't tried Doctor. I don't know. Oh no, he sent them to me when I was doing my cookbook because he really wanted to like tell me what to put in my book, and I was like, no. Oh my God. I will talk. He told me about Dr. Mishulam, you know, but I didn't, anything else he told me, I was like, in one ear, out the other. Shut up. Patty, thank you. Peggy. Maybe I'm thinking of King of the Hill. Oh wait, that's not the song. That's Rocky. What was that? What was the King of the Hill song? I'm getting my decarb bag. These are coming soon. Cozy Cubes is the best edible. Oh, haven't tried it. What are proper doinks? Lucas. Also, thanks for being here. Okay, so we'll decarb this. A little bit of flour. Oops. I'm usually better with names. I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered today. Patty. Let's turn it to reheat. I've decided, Madam Dram, I don't know if you're still here, but I decided I don't like this oven. But it's too late now. We've committed. We'll just do 30 on this because it's old. Okay. Sorry, you guys. You didn't see any of that. I forgot to switch. I just put it in the oven. Put that in the oven. But we'll put RSO in the pudding because I actually have to start cooking. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Okay, let me see how I say to make this dang pudding. For the custard. In a medium bowl, whisk together egg yolks, mashed banana, sugar, cornstarch until the sugar and starch completely disappear into the banana yolk mixture. Mix. Or 10 good whisks. In a 3-quart saucepan. But I'm doing half, so this should be fine. I think that. Bring the milk and salt to a simmer over medium heat. Temper the eggs. Oh, yeah. So let's get these eggs going. And we'll just temper. Pudding was actually one of the first things I made as a kid. I wanted chocolate pudding. And my mom's like, you better make it. And I was like, okay. So I did. Half a cup mashed banana, about 1 large. But I only want a 1/4 cup. So I'm only going to use half of this banana. I got to record this, everybody. I'm sorry if I've pissed people off today. Hi, Natalie. But I just don't have patience for people like, oh, I made you mad. I'm going to, and then announce their departure. Do you know what I mean? Was that a little too harsh? I don't know. I don't care. I just feel like if you're going to be like, you're going to take it like I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You're not pissing me off. I think he was the one who was trying to tell me to turn off the news. Yeah, actually, I don't like him, so I don't really want him in my chat. So, no, I don't think I was too harsh. Glad we had that conversation. We figured that out together. Oh, my gosh. I swear. I swear By the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll swear, like the shadows in the sky, I'll be there, for better, for worse, to his part. Oh no, my drawer. I hate it here, you guys. Ugh. Something in this drawer is preventing it from closing, and I don't know what it is because everything is jammed in here because I have no storage. What is stopping this from closing? What the fuck? Do you think if I just jam it harder? Okay, where? It's here too. Oh no. What is going on? This is bad. Oh no, I'm having one of those days. Oh no, you know what it is? I think this is off of its rocker. Jeez Louise. Okay, that pissed me off. That makes me angry. Okay, so we got our banana. Smush it up. Okay. No, it was off. It was off its rocker. Thank you, Natalie. Take a toke for me, please. I need one. Oh, wait. Come on, you son of a bitch. Ooh, no. Almost broke my yoke. Not today. So this called for 4, but we're just going to do 2. Sometimes you just got to get your hands dirty. Ooh. Juicy. All right. Rinse off your hands. We're still recording. So we got our eggs in here. Egg yolks. Okay, so that looks great. We're going to take our granulated sugar. Oh, well, whatever. We're fine. Granulated sugar. Ooh, granulated sugar. And the cornstarch into it. That's going to thicken it up, but we should get a whisk because we want it to be nice and smooth. Sorry. Okay, so kosher salt. Oh, this goes in with the milk. All righty, friends. Come and look over here. Oops. Too much. Okay, so we've got our saucepan right here. Let me bring my little phone over. Get up in there, phone. You guys don't mind, as long as you can see too. So this is where I would do the infusion. And I think this syringe has got marks on it. So I know 1/10 of a gram is 70 milligrams. That's the nice thing about one second. Let me just pour this. Why did it just fucking turn? I lined it up and the digi turned it. I'm not going to pour it again. So annoying. Yes, I am. Sorry, you guys. That was really annoying. Get that in there. You want to put a little pinch of salt. Not too much. Okay. And then these can go away. And we're going to heat up this milk, and then we're going to temper the eggs. And so what that means is if I just dump this hot milk into the eggs, right, it would curdle the eggs. So we want to slowly introduce the hot milk to the eggs. And I'm going to line up my shot. And you can just, and I just pour it all into the eggs slowly, and then we pour it back in the pan. I wonder if you even have to do this. I bet people have tested. And they're like, nope. But we're going to do it. Just want to get this milk nice and hot. Okay, turn this down. And then just take it. Oh, I was going to put the fucking RSO in the milk. Oh, shit. Just wait. Just wait, friends. We got to put some RSO in this warm milk. Where'd our syringe go? Ooh, boy. I'm really on one today. Oh, there it is. It's on my book. So, yeah, it has these, like, little, like, milliliter. Do you see how it has those markings there? So I want to use just 1/10 of a gram so that I can, well, I know that's not volume measurement. I'm just going to do 1 milliliter, which is maybe less than that, actually. So we're at 1. So we're going to go like this. I just want you guys to see how little, ooh, shit, how little you need. Oops. Do you see how it's dissolving in the milk? Look. It's kind of like watercolor. Anyway, so that's, and see what you could do is just be like, I'm only going to use 1 milliliter for the entire recipe. There we go. Now we're infused. And no, this won't degrade it to CBN. We're fine. Okay. We're going to whisk it. Don't worry. We're going to whisk it, and we're going to whisk it into the eggs. All right, beautiful. I'm going to pour this into this egg right here. Oh, sorry, you guys. This is tempering the egg. I just pour it all in. And then I put it back in the pan. Okay. So we got cornstarch in here. We've got banana. We got the whole jam. Get it all in. Okay. Do you see how easy that infusion was? Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Just how easy that was. Now, don't worry about the kind of brown spots. That's the banana. I guess you're not really seeing that. I'm seeing it. And I was like, what's that? And I'm like, it's the banana. I thought it was the RSO for a second, but it's not. Okay, so now we have to cook this until it smells amazing. It smells like banana. Delicious. We're going to cook it for a little bit. I'm going to clean this bowl. You want to keep stirring it. Like, don't be doing what I'm doing. I have it on very low, though, so it's okay. And then we're going to, we actually might need this for the shoe, so I'll keep this. We'll put it in. Or maybe not, right? Or how much pudding is that? Maybe I can get away with this one. We'll make a decision. We have to stir some butter in here too. So I'm going to turn on the outer flame, and I want to make sure you guys can see. So you're just, you know, with pudding, you want it to be thick. And if you want to be really diligent, like, oh, I don't want any kind of nothing in my pudding, you can strain it, right? I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't mind a little banana whole bit in my pudding. We got some butter. This is not what tempering chocolate is, right, Lucas? It's tempering the eggs. So that, which means like just bringing it to temperature. See, I don't like Emerald because of that. It's fucking annoying, that beeping. We're bringing the eggs to temperature so they don't scramble. I remember the first time I had to do that process for chocolate pudding. I was so confused, like what that meant. All right, banana pudding. And we have to put some vanilla in here too, for sure. I wish the Foodorati would let me teach their audiences. But I'm so niche, you guys. Like, honestly, I have to level with you. This is it. Like, you guys are making this happen. There isn't going to be a network or even a platform on YouTube that is going to do this kind of show. I am demonetized. You know, you guys send me super chats via Venmo and CashApp, which is great. I'm so thankful. But like, yeah, YouTube demonetized me, and networks are afraid to touch cannabis still. So it'll change slowly, hopefully. But what are you going to do? I'm in a niche. I'm in a real niche. I love what I do. Actually, I might strain it because I'm going to be obsessive about it. It's good practice to strain your custards. So it's starting to boil, which means I might whisk this. I didn't want to put bubbles in it, but we're going to have to get that whisk out. Where the fuck did it go? Right here. You see how it thickened up so quickly? See? All right. And that's how easy pudding is. Don't worry about the lumps. We'll get those out. Sometimes life gives you lumps, babes. And you just got to keep going. All right, phone. And we're going to strain it. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing here. Make sure I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling. Shot is okay. We'll take this rubber spatula. Boop. So if you want to make yourself some fresh banana pudding, you saw how easy that was. Great color. I'm pretty confident I didn't curdle any of that egg, but if you want to be diligent, you can push it through a sieve. Boop. All right, looking good. Almost through. Oh my God. So this, I have to look at how much I put in. I don't think I put a full syringe or a full 0.1 milligrams or 0.1 grams. Let me do this real quick. I should use a bigger rubber spatula, but we don't need any more dirty dishes today. It's a thick one, and I picked like the thinnest fucking sieve I could. I need a boop after this, you guys. You know what I like a lot to say? Look at no egg. Just the banana. But that's okay. That's a smooth pudding. It's a smooth banana pudding. A smooth banana pudding. It's a smooth pudding. So then you can take the silly vanilla wafers and the Cool Whip, and you can make banana pudding. Should we do that one time? I think we should. Could you imagine if I was like, fuck it, let's do banana pudding? Okay, so then you've got your pudding. Remember, I said I was going to put vanilla in here. Boop, measure with your wallet. We are going into a recession. Yeah, I put a little more butter for good measure. So stir this up. Oh my God, that's good. All right, this recipe is in my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. There you go, banana pudding. Homemade banana pudding. You don't gotta get a box. I don't think a custard is that hard to make. Now I get it, you know, box means you don't have to use eggs, so use whatever you can. No judgment here. The only time I judge you is when you feel like you need to announce your departure. Just leave. Just go. I'm not going to stop you. No, ma'am? A good banana pudding. You can put some parchment on the top of that if you want. Plastic wrap. Just make sure you put it on the surface so it doesn't get a skin. We'll let that cool. We're going to put it in the fridge. So one component of our thing is done. Time for a boop. Celebratory boop. No, there was nothing, Tribe Willoughby. Nothing. Want to know why? Because I've been cooking since I was a little girl. I've been cooking since I was 3. I actually have a photo of that if you guys want to see it. So we used half a milliliter of this RSO. So I'd say 35 to 40 milligrams in the pudding. That's just one element. Remember, we're decarbing this flour, and I think we should make a butter and put it into the choux. I gotta take that out. So half a cup of water, 1/4 cup of can of butter. We might do a mix of water and milk. So we'll do 1 large egg. I'm cutting this in half, remember. Oh, but before I forget, you guys, don't let me forget a boop. Do you think I can have this Topo Chico? I think as long as I'm smoking out of the Wizard, I can have Topo Chico. However that song, that dance goes. I love it. I wish I could. I want Laganja to teach me it. I wonder if she knows it. She probably does. She could pick up that choreography in 2 seconds. I was made fun of for dancing in my family, so I never really danced a lot because, yeah, I was made fun of for it. So, but now I don't really care. It's kind of the nice thing about getting older is you really just stop caring so much. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I probably would have been like, oh no, don't go. Oh no, I didn't mean to be mean. But yes, I did. Oh, I'm supposed to take a boop all night, all summer. Oh shit, and it was recording all of that garbage. That'll be fun. That'll be fun for me to edit. That'll be so much fun. It's okay, Michelle. It's just kids. It's just kids. I'm sorry I have that song in my head. I wish I didn't, but it was online and I was like having fun listening to it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I got a couple more. Patricia. Patty, thank you for giving me another idea to use up my bananas. My bananas. Oh my God, that was wild how I said that. Thank you, Patty. Patty B on the board. And I put your name on the board all the time. I can't believe I messed it up today. Patty. That's so interesting that you had Dr. Mark's gummies and they didn't do anything for you. He sent me a bunch of them and honestly, they tasted gross. Like I took a bite of one and I was like, I'm not eating this. I was like, I don't know you. Why are you sending me like weird gummies? He's like, you got to worry about the flavor and I was like, these don't taste good. Thank you, Andrea. Did you learn something new today? Andrea with the super duper chat. I don't know what you do, Andrea, but thank you for being so generous with me. It really makes... Andrea is helping pay for this live stream today. He just sent a $100 super chat. So I'm so grateful. Thank you. Grazie mille. Mi dispiace che oggi sono una stronza. Oggi sono troppo arrabbiata. Sarebbe meglio se non parlo troppo, però I don't know how. Bum, bum, bum. Boopy doopy time. Okay, Bonbon, I'll give you another treat. I think she can have another one. I'm going to give her one of these stinky fish treats. I'm going to have a treat. You can have a treat. Can you sit down? Can you sit down? Sit. You want a fish? These stink. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. It smells like a fucking ladies frickin', no offense, ladies, but sometimes you go to those... All right, there's our flour, and we should start decarbing or putting that into butter. And how much butter do we need for the shoe? Oh, wait, it says, ooh, I read my book. It's okay. Can of butter, 1/4 cup. Oh, shit, so I don't really need that much butter. So we'll put it into this, and then, sorry, you guys, I was going to take a boop, but we got to take this out of the oven. Okay, so we have here, and then we're going to do a double boiler. Okay. So friends, we're gonna come back to our stove here and we're gonna put some, we're gonna put this butter because it's just sitting here. Oh, so I need to light my fucking lighter again. I know I gotta smoke. Why not smoke in my truck? What? Good morning in the Philippines. Boop. That was a soft butter. It's hot today here in LA. We are in summer. I'm going to weigh out how much flour this. Ooh, shit. This is... So we have our decarbed flour here. I'm going to have to plug in my phone eventually. Nope. Okay. Let's see how much this is. I wonder how I can do this. This thing is just so small. It's really annoying. I don't know where, oh, there it is. Here, I can put this little baby guy on. Make sure it's dry. So it's less than 2 grams. But that's still a lot of milligrams. Back to the butter. Okay. Back to the melting butter. And remember, we have all of this RSO to play with. I was like trying to get the butter off of the rubber spatula and it stuck to the knife. Okay, so we're melting our butter and then we're going to put this in here. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Now the butter's not fully melted, but it will. I know people like to grind up their weed. I don't do that. You want to do it, go for it. It's almost 4:20, so we're putting the butter on right at 4:20. I'm going to take a boop with all of you. And let's remember that. So then let's get everything ready for the choux. And while this is infusing, by the time it's done, we'll have a can of butter for our choux pastry and some for our ganache. There you go. Very easy peasy. I want to get one of this, like, just a pure. So just like hash makers stir, you got to stir your butter. Actually, I'm going to leave this here for me to put that on, and time to take a boop. All right, you guys, we're going to switch back to our main camera. Boop time. Okay. Rockin', 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 rockin'. More butter. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alrighty, everyone. Please, why are you so obsessed with me not smoking in my truck? It's my truck. I'll do what I want. No one else is getting that truck, okay? Despite the amount of times people ask me to buy it, every time I drive it, literally, every time I drive my truck, are you selling your truck? They get me to roll down the window, sometimes have to reach across from me and roll it down. And they're like, are you selling your truck? And I'm like, no. Yeah, Felix, just give me an Irish goodbye. You don't need to be drama queen about it. You don't need to tell me that, oh, I made you mad. No, you didn't. You don't have that kind of power over me. You just don't know what I'm like. This is just the mood I'm in today. See? You get me, Tribe Willoughby. And Lucas, this is with the new proxy core. I literally have to smoke out of the wizard now. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, gosh. So we got to do this shoe. We got to do this shoe. We got to do this shoe. And then I got to pipe it, which is going to be annoying. I didn't even think about what I'm doing today. But it's okay. I also made shoe very young as well. Okay. So also I got another bulldock. Should I put RSO in it? RSO bulldock. Do you think? What do you think? Should I redo my hair? I think I should. We're gonna redo it. Maybe it's good. It was a little messy. Taking a second. It's 4:20. Everyone take a boop. You bought some hash that looks like a black glob. You bought a temple ball. Is it like a shiny ball? Or what, Patty? There we go. Here we go. Huh? Okay. I think we'll leave that. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Tuck that in. Okay, not a temple ball, just kind of a glob of wax or of hash. Yeah, you still need to decarb it unless it's old. But yeah, I would decarb it. However, oh god damn it. I hate this like gap thing that happens here because this isn't, it's a weird, you know what, we might just do a bun today. I was trying to avoid the bun. Anyway. Dun, 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 dun. This is a French twist, which can be hard for me to get right. It either works or it doesn't. And I bought new pins. So I actually have pins for my hair. Whip it. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. Whip it real good. Dun, 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 don't fuck up your hair that you just fixed. Yam Yam 94, thank you. I like your handle, Yam Yams. I love yams. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to make yams in the microwave because it was like, you know, you didn't have to do shit. You just stick them in the, poke them with a fork, stick it in the microwave. And I really love yams. I think I need some bulldog, you guys. I am not sponsored by bulldog. They emailed me and I did apply. Here's the thing. People reach out to me and then I apply and then they look and they're like, oh, she's in weed. And then I don't get a sponsorship. It's been interesting. If I wasn't passionate about what I do and I was just in it for the money, I would have gotten out of cannabis. Just letting you know. Just letting you know that that's the case. I like a little more height here. Okay. This can be turned off on the outside. We'll give this butter a stir again. Oh, I forgot a little bit of water. So we do want to put just a touch of water in this butter. Oh, God, I should probably record this. I fucking hate doing everything. But it's my life. It's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I am so sorry. Just put a little bit of water into your butter. I'm not doing it to wash out the, green. I'm trying to do it to keep the emulsion of it so it stays like a butter. Because a butter is an emulsion. Stir your butter. Okay, lots of butter stirring. I'm gonna make this bulldog because I'm hungry, and we got to do this shoe. So we need half a cup of water, but we can do just a little bit of milk is sometimes nice in it, but maybe we'll keep it water. So half a cup, we only need a quarter cup of water. It's kind of milky water. And the can of butter, we need like 2 tablespoons. The sugar, we want just a pinch of sugar. Preheat the oven to 420. Line a sheet pan with parchment paper. Yes, boss. We're going to use the sheet pan with the sill pad on it. And this. So butter, we only need a pinch of sugar, man, which is cool. Half a teaspoon, but then a quarter of a teaspoon, right? So just like a little pinch of sugar. We'll do a little more. There's our sugar, quarter teaspoon. So a pinch of salt. And I really want to eat this bulldog. And we're going to put RSO in it. Yes, yum yum. Try it out. Try out. It has a COA check that also. Oh yeah. You can. Sometimes they will put it where you can look it up, but I don't know. Sometimes they don't. It's my favorite part now. You don't gotta tell no one. Shh. Never ending midnight sun. Ba, 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 ba. Never end. This recipe doesn't need to take 50 bajillion hours. It's taking this long because I'm stoned. And I'm going to stop now and make, I feel like I made it worse. And then I'm making bulldog because I want a little snack. So y'all are gonna have to deal with that's the can of butter. That's the bulldock. Oh shit, this has been recording. Okay. This shit is spicy. Partially open lid, pour boiling water up to line, close lid, drain on the water, add the sauce, and serve all. Okay, this isn't the carbonara one. I prefer this one. Okay, so fill that up. Here's a very quick edible. Instant edibles is what we're calling this series. Okay? Take your bulldog sauce. Make sure we're centered here. Okay. Did I open it all the way? No. Shit. Now, I don't want to be that fucked up. Like, if I put this whole syringe, I'd be hella fucked up. Oh, God, I got it all over my hands. So that... Oh, I put the lid on, you silly goose. It's like, why isn't it coming out? Ooh, thick. Oh, come on, baby. We might have to heat it up a little. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh boy. Boop. Okay, so I don't know how much that was. I think it was a full. So that would be like 70 milligrams. Anyway, only one way to find out. Send it for lab testing. Shit. See, look at how easily it just, done. Mixed in. Okay. Let's pour this out. I guess I'll take this with me. Oh, I wanted a little pasta water in the sauce here. I like a little, you know, pour some in there. Yeah, that's the Italian way. I'm going to pour the rest of this off. I know this isn't good for me, and I do not care. Oh, yeah, with my acid reflux, let me eat something really spicy. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, baby. Ooh. Do you see how easily that infused? Wild. RSO makes it very easy. Or even, you know. I was going to put some cheese in here, but I don't know if it's hot enough anymore. Maybe it is. Here's what I'm going to do. I love this detour, you guys. We will eventually finish this recipe, but at the moment, I'm distracted by bulldock. Okay. That should have melted the cheese. I should have saved more of that pasta water, damn it. They need to tell you that. Ooh. Don't judge me. I'm going to pour a little bit of not pasta water. I don't want to break out a pan for this, you know, but I want that cheese to get a little more melty. It looks so good. Oh, I want to eat it. Oh, it's going to be spicy. It's going to be spicy, people. My dog's barking in her sleep. I got to take her out after this. I've been really trying to, like, she wants to walk twice a day, and I don't want her to overdo it right now. But, here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Those look great. Okay, excuse me. You're going to have to witness this. Oops. RSO Bulldock. RSO Bulldock. Yum. All right, let's do this. Woo! Holy shit, that's hot. That's so tasty, though. I know this is not the right move, but we've committed. Oh my God. Oh my God, so spicy. What are you talking about, Tribe Willoughby? I'm not making you feel anything. I can't make you feel anything. Okay? Don't make me kick you out of here too. Oh my God. Oh, spicy. Oh my God. I need a break. 1 second. I'm so confused. last video? Oh, the pasta water. But there weren't any eggs. It's almost 5 o'clock here, Lucas. Lucas, who are you voting for? Oh my God, I'm really dying right now. I'm not lying. It's just so spicy. I'm sweating. I'm not allowed to eat anymore. It'll fuck me up in all the ways. Oh my God. I ate most of that. Just, there's like one bite left. And I'm like, but my nose is running. My butthole is already like, how fucking dare you? I can feel it clenching. I'm like, I don't blame you, butthole. That was a bad move. Worth it because it's delicious. And it kind of helped me clear my sinuses. Oh, you're not in LA. Oh, yeah, I know you wouldn't vote for Spencer Pratt. I gathered that about you. I can't believe it's even a consideration. Our society is so obsessed with celebrity. It's stupid. Oh my God, I'm going to be so fucking high. Lucas, I'm in arguments with them all day long. My day started with some lady in Redondo Beach. She says she lives in Lincoln Heights, and I don't believe her. I was like, you've lied to me so many times at this point, I don't believe you. She's like, where do you live? Where do you live? Have you even been to Skid Row? Yes, bitch. I'm sorry, I know that's not very nice of me, but I feel like I'm allowed to call other women bitches. Excuse me. Don't I get anything? Don't I get anything for being a woman? I can't call other women bitches and cunts. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Give me that. Give me that. I know it's internalized misogyny. I know. But it's not, it's only directed at other women who have demonstrated internalized misogyny. So it cancels it. Okay? If you come to me with your internalized misogyny, I'll give it to you right back. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Nothing hits like it. Nothing hits like it. Okay, I'm going to move our butter to the back burner. Not to be forgotten about. Oh my God, I might need a Tums. Guys, I think I need a Tums. Tum-ta-tum-tum. Tum-ta-tum-tum-tum. I think I need a Tums. I got the rainbow assorted fruit kind. Woo! Worth it. Totally worth it. Okay. Our butter is going to be so infused. Okay, so I'm supposed to... You guys clock when the edible hits me because I just ate a good amount of milligrams right now. Woo! What was I doing in here, Vanessa? Why did I come to the fridge? I'm going to do the shoe. I want to do it in this pot, actually. Do dee 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 doo doo. Do da dee da doo dee dee. Dee doo. Do you ever watch? It's probably a very terrible movie. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I mean, look at the title, White Christmas, and they sing sisters, sisters, na 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 na, sisters, na 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 na, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. And then they go into a dance break. It was Rosemary Clooney. And I don't remember who was with her. Who was with her in that movie? You know that movie? Okay, go to sleep. 2 a.m. Good night. Buonanotte. Is that Meet Me in St. Louis? No, that's White Christmas. Sister, sister. That song? Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. And then, yeah, right? I don't remember. So that, and I wanted to set the oven, I think I say to 420, so we'll bake at 420. Da, 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 da. Oh my God. That was a choice I made. Bring the water, the can of butter, and the sugar and salt to a boil. Okay, we're going to strain our can of butter. The time has come to strain the can of butter. Can of butter. The time has come to strain the can of butter. Can of butter. Time has come. Do, 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 do. I think that's on it. I have to see. Oh my God, that fucking bulldog. I do feel better though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel really good right now. I feel so good 'cause I'm stoned and I love being a little stony. Okay, let's pour off this can of butter. Give it a little stir before we do that. I might need to add more water, but we'll gauge. Okay. So I don't do cheesecloth. You do you. You know, you want to do cheesecloth? Go for it, bibs. So 1.8 grams, let's just say 2. So about 400 milligrams in the butter. I don't know how many tablespoons this butter is. Let's see how much this actually made. Okay. It looks like a third of a cup. Maybe we could say a half. Not though. Probably a third to a quarter cup. So about 4 tablespoons. So a tablespoon, 4 to 5 tablespoons. No, probably 4, right? We only need 1, or we need 2 into this pot here. Saucepan. Okay, and then I just take 1, 2. Okay. And then, oops, sorry, you guys, my camera is a little bit in the way. Put you here. And then the water. And then, oh shit, I didn't weigh out the flour. Bad girl. Bad girl, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad girl. Sorry. Okay. And then I'm gonna take some flour. So half of that of flour, because I'm doing half a batch. So let me just weigh this out. Okay. And put your flour in there. And just a pinch of salt and the sugar. And just a pinch of salt. I have my egg. Right? Anything else? That's for the ganache. Vigorously, and then I crack the egg in it. Just trying to have everything ready to go, because once this process is going, you want to get going. Okay, so we want to do, oh wait, I can just light it like that. Okay, so I take a wooden spoon. And we're just cooking the liquid out of it. This is what you do for churros. This is what you do for, what else is like this? Cream puffs. Oh, I didn't bring it to a rolling boil, but whatever. Just want it to leave a little bit of a starting to leave slight film. Okay. Let me move you guys over here. So then we just plop it in here. So remember, this has the can of butter in it. Oops. And we're going to crack. I'm going to let it cool just a little bit, right? Because we don't want it too hot. But I'm going to crack an egg into this. Oh, Croquembouche, yeah. Should we do that for the holidays? Okay, let's see how this looks. I didn't make very much, right? That looks good to me. So that's exactly what you wanted to do. You see how it did this V? I'll try to show you this. See how it made a V? Here. Oops. See how it does that? Stir. Oh, wait. Now it doesn't want to do it, but it was doing it. So we're calling it success, okay? So that's what you wanted to do. That's a good shoe. Back down you go, little doggish. Now we want to pipe this. Okay? So I got to get my piping bag, which I should have gotten out earlier. So my bad. My bad. Oh my gosh, I should start every show with a hash bulldog. I'm going to put a tip in. I don't know if this is a bad idea. These have a tip? Those didn't have a tip. Fuck it. No tip. No tip. Okay. Do you see how that worked? How quickly that came together? Hi, little bonbon. I'm going to take this rubber spatula and just take this really nice shoe off. So shoe is really, if you really should know how to do shoe. This is a very good pastry to know, and you saw how easy it was to put together. You just gotta know what you're doing when I just showed you what to do. So, okay. So I'm just putting this into my pastry bag. And we're going to pipe it. I'm not the best at piping, but there's only one way to get better. So only one way to get better. And let's do it more, right? Practice. Let's see what I'm talking about. I'm looking for a bench scraper so I can push my shoe down. Here it is. So take a bench scraper. Just come like this. I fucked up this pastry bag. And just push it down. Yep. There we go. That looks nice. Okay. Here. On your sheet pan, right? Okay. How big did I say to make these motherfuckers? 1 by 6 inch. So I think like here, I could maybe do 1, 2, like 1, 2. I don't know how many I'm gonna get. Oops. Okay, that's one. We'll put one here. Why? I don't know. Because I want to. I don't know if these are 6 inch. Gentlemen, just kidding. How many was this supposed to make? 16. I'm supposed to get 8 out of this. I think I'm making them too big. Oh, shit. Oh, well. They're really supposed to be mini. Actually, we'll just keep piping like this. I don't know why I did it this way. Don't do it this way. Oh, maybe it is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't make them as big as me, I guess. I'm going to squeeze them all on here. I don't care. We'll pick whichever one is the prettiest. It's not going to be that one. So that's 6. I probably do have another 2 in here, or 1 at least. Now we're going to do this one, go in this direction. Because you know what? I'm going willy-nilly today. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the best one. So I made them slightly too big, but that's okay. Let's go pop them in the oven. Oh, I need to check what time. How long do we bake them? Bake for 10 minutes each, then turn the temperature oven down and bake another 25. Oh, shit. That's not cool. Well, whatever. We'll make the ganache and the whipped creams, and we'll clean up some of the dishes. And we'll take another boop. And we'll charge everything. Charge this. Charge my phone. I'm going to have to like bring the wizard into Truck Tokes now. Because the proxy, it's not the Peak Pro, you know, it gives me that too. But we also were blaming Coca-Cola. And that worked with me. I like that. Okay. What do I want to do? I boiled myself an egg today, but I think I'm just going to eat this later. Put this down here, and I'll put this over here. I'm sorry I was so angry earlier. I'm just angry at life. It's not at anything or anyone. Well, it is at some people, but I think I'm just frustrated by everything. It feels really crazy right now, and I feel like it doesn't need to be this crazy. Maybe it does. Maybe we need to like get this over with kind of thing, but I don't really want to, you know? Like, does America need to get more of a Christian, right, kind of kooky, this whole movement that's happening? Does that need to happen? I don't want that to happen. I'd like there not to be in a war with Iran right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish we were... I liked how not stressful it was under Joe Biden. I don't think the economy is very good right now. I don't know about you guys, but gas is, wow. We're going to be paying $10 a gallon. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Feels a little cucamonga, right? And like his whole, I just don't understand how people can still, I don't know. I'm the type of person when someone says they're not going to do something, if they turn around and go and do that thing, you're dead to me. You might not know you're dead to me, but you're dead to me. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to say, hey, I'm not going to start any new wars. I'm not a warmonger. That's not what I do. And then you go and you start, like there's no reason to be in a war with Iran. So, and I just, like, he keeps acting like they're going to roll over. They're not. That is not what's going to happen here. They don't care if all of Iranians suffer. They don't care. You know, they care about Hezbollah. That's what they care about. So it's just, I don't know. It's just really reckless with American lives. It's reckless. I know I'm using a crazy amount of soap right now. Reckless with Iranian lives and the entire world, right? Like there are countries right now that don't have gas. So what does that mean? Well, it's a big problem. It's not like, oh, well, we'll just stay home. It's like we can't work. We can't, we can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do nothing. And it impacts the entire economy. It impacts the entire world. We're not at a point where we're off of fossil fuels. If you want to, I'm not educated enough in environmental issues to know the reality of what it would take to get off of fossil fuels and whether that's even possible or the best thing to do. But I know starting a war, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. But you know what's good is washing dishes while you cook. Get it done, people. Get her done. We're doing it. Oh, they look fucking fantabulous. Fan-fucking-tabulous. Summer isn't over yet. It's my favorite part now. You don't gotta tell no one. Shh. Never ending midnight sun. Okay. At least they waited till my parents were dead. What? What did I miss? Rub my belly? What is going on? Ooh, a hard-boiled egg and Texas Pete's garlic hot sauce. That sounds so good. What is going on? Even deviled eggs seem cooked is all. What are you talking about, man? Tribe Willoughby, are you okay? What's going on? What's with these eggs? The last pasta dish I did was cincioni with sausage. And I put eggs in the pasta dough, but we boiled the pasta dough. It got cooked. Now we're talking eggs here. These eggs got cooked. Don't worry about me. Eggs are cooked. The return of Jim Crow. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Sorry. What I brought up. Yeah. Yep. And just extreme push, extreme Christian country, America. What? Oh, wow, I've never seen you do that before. Is it dinner time? Not quite. Should I get your little mat and do that? Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the distract mat for the bonbon. Now we take her food, and for the bonbons bum, she does well with this Nulo small breed kibble, and she gets a lot of like treats, fish treats, and things like that, and she likes celery and carrots, and she loves lettuce, but only the spines of lettuce. She will spit out the leaves. So she eats a lot of yummy things, but the kibble kind of just keeps her regular and not loose. All right, this is her little thing that I like to put her food in. And it keeps her busy for a little bit so she doesn't eat it so quickly, and then it's not good for her to eat it so quickly. I'm gonna wipe down the counter after this, don't worry. I put some in there. She loves this thing. It's like a treasure hunt. And I have to give her less right now because I'm not walking her as much because of her knee. Just trying to let it recover. So it's just like entertaining for her while we finish up these. Oh shit. Okay, so I just turned the temperature down. They look fabulous, actually. I can't believe, okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to throw my culinary, my food stylist under the bus, but she really struggled with my shoe. And I was like, it's not that hard. She did my gummies, which I was like, and she didn't have a good time with that. I was like, she texted me and she's like, I don't think this shit is working. I was like, trust the process. But she had someone else, this guy Max, do the shoe for these. But do you guys want me to do that? I don't really want to. Let me look at Twitch. It says excellent now, so I don't know what is going on. Can you tell me? Came here from YouTube. Bring everyone to Twitch. I'm trying. You guys, it's working on YouTube now. I'm sorry. Right? Let me see. I'm going to wait till this. I know Michelle, she is such a good dog. She's a really good girl. Can you see me now? Okay, good. Yeah, you got it. I fixed it. I'm sorry. But thank you for joining my Twitch. You can watch me there if you want to. I've got to figure out how I can join my chats so that I can see all of them on the screen. But let me pull up my Twitch chat while we're here because I want to be able to see the Twitch as well. So we've got both of these. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Do you want to know what it is? Or what it was? Oh, these got so flat. Because of the fucking fan. I'm so mad. Well, we'll still make it work. It was, I didn't plug in. I have to plug in my Wi-Fi route. Like I have to plug into the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. That was my bad. And I just like, it was, I have so many things that I hook up and it was like one thing, change the recipe title, put the YouTube, and it's just, I need to have a list, not that I would look at it, even if I did, but of things, Also, I need some chocolate. This says 15 more minutes, but I think they're going to be done because I had them blasting with the fucking fan on. And we might get some sprinkles. And we might, I'm not going to make them again. We're going to make it work. It's going to be delicious. Ooh, I've got these sprinkles are prettier. I like those ones better. Okay, so sprinkles. We've got chocolate, not here, because I don't want to use, that's milk chocolate. So let me go get some dark chocolate. I know where it is. Did you eat all your food, Bonbon? Good girl. She's so quiet, right? Like, she doesn't really bark unless someone comes to the door. And that's exactly when I want her to bark, so. I don't want anyone sneaking up on me. All right, babes. Hi, honey. No, you can't be here right now. So we're going to take, we don't need that much ganache. So we'll just, what song is classic? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. All right, is that how it goes? I don't know. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Okay, so we need 3 ounces. Fine, I'll change my unit to ounces. So only 1.5 ounces. Chocolate. We're going to put the banana pudding in there. So we got our chocolate here. Smells, I love that chocolate. It smells so good. Okay, we'll get a big bowl because we want to dip the eclairs in it. We're going to put the chocolate in there. And then cream, we want 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup of cream. Well, you want more treats? I'll use this up. Ooh, that was a little more than a 1/4 cup. Oh, well. Oh, wait, I need to whip some anyway, so I'm going to heat it all up. Yeah, you stupid oven. Mad at you. Oops, wrong. Okay, so we got our cream, we've got our chocolate. I'm just heating up the cream on the stove. We could put RSO in it if we wanted to, you know, but I don't think I need to fuck myself up any more than I am. Okay, then we're going to pour it over this chocolate, let it sit and melt. And then I'm just going to put a little pinch of salt in here. Why not? And then we'll put 2 tablespoons of butter when it's done. Bonbon, no. So I'm just heating up the cream. Should we add RSO to the cream? Fine. You guys are so bossy. How dare you be so bossy? There's my little cream on the edge right there. She's living on the edge. And we're going to take a little bit of our calm down cream. I put it on too big of a burner. Okay. And then let's take this out. Let's take this off. Let's take this here. Let's take that. Let's put a little, why not? It's an RSO day. Ooh, boy. It's stuck to the edge. Oh, you didn't see that because of the fucking thing. So just get it in that cream. It's on the, I dropped it on the rubber spatula and I don't want to wipe it off on the metal. You know? I want it to get dissolved into the cream. There we go. We're just going to do it. Okay, turn your heat off. Well, smell those terps now. Anyway, take your cream. Sorry, you guys. Sorry for all of the movement, but stay with me. Pour it over your chocolate. Oh, this is going to be double infused. I don't know what's on the bottom of this pot. Just let it sit here for a second. And we're going to take some of this butter, because why not? It's one of them days, people. So that over that, and then we want, for assembly, the whipping cream. They got a little busted, but that's okay. Let's go and put this aside right now. We're going to take these out, even though it's a little bit less time than I say. Because my oven is hot. I mean, it was blasting heat at 420, but it's okay. We have to just live with it. We made a mistake. I said to myself, too, make sure you don't fucking leave that freaking fan on. And I did, but that's fine. Too late. I'm going to get them out of the oven, pulling them up right now. And we're going to take them off and poke some holes in the bottom. I know they look sad, or maybe they do need longer. Let's see. Oh, they look okay. Poke some holes. Hot. Whoop. They're not bad. They'll look really good filled. And they're nice and crisp. I like these ones. Try not to squish them. You're basically trying to make it so they don't steam right now. So I'm poking little holes. We'll let these cool off. Okay. Those are our eclairs. Let's get our banana pudding out from the fridge and put it into our piping bags. There we go. So that's our banana pudding. We're going to put it into our pastry bag. And one way that you can make this easier is you just take a glass. And put it in. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Center of attention. Up against them. my book. My book is worth it just for that banana pudding recipe. Okay, let's just stir this. Start in the middle. Stir it up, stir it up. Might not have melted all that chocolate. It's okay, we can stick it. Oh, and I might have put too much cream. Don't do what I do, which is not listen to my own directions. That is not what ganache is supposed to look like. Let me get some more chocolate, and we're gonna have to heat it up on a double boiler and hope it works. Oops, I'll do that. Hello, everyone. You gotta just go with the flow. You gotta just go with the flow. Is this how you should make ganache? Absolutely not, but what we're doing right now, because I put too much cream. Eventually, we will be done this recipe. I didn't want to make this much ganache, but now I have. Okay, just let this melt and do its thing. Look at everyone is having a good time in the chat right now, and it makes me very happy. Also, I got these cherries. I've never tried these before, but I like that it said it was long stem. They're called Filthy, and they are made in Miami. And I like that they had the cherries with the stem, because always they're not with the stem. What do we got? You don't have a full stem. These are good, and they're gluten-free. Vegan. I didn't know maraschino cherries weren't that, but it's maraschino, if you want to say it like an Italian. But okay, let's check our ganache before we fuck it up some more. Is this still recording? Yep. Oh, man. I have to test this recipe again. See, that's kind of what's frustrating too, is like you trust people to actually test your recipe for you because you're paying them, and they don't because they're gatekeepers. Or they like don't want to help you intentionally. And they're always the people who complain about their friends being competitive. And I'm like, you're competitive. All right, it's coming together. It's looking glossy. Turn off this water. All right, here we go. Oh, did I have this shit still on? Sorry, Emerald. Didn't hear you were chugging away. Okay, so we're going to cut these first, and then we're going to put the little chocolate on them. We're going to assemble. And then I believe we're done. Bonbon, you're in the wrong area. You're in the wrong area. Not right now. Do you want to go outside? Go outside. I'm almost done, and then we're going to go and have fun. Okay, so we've got our ganache. It looks good. All right, friends. Let's do this shit. You know what time it is. You see? So I just looked at it. I was like, oh, too much cream, right? So I just added more chocolate. It's just, it looks a little shiny, so I'm a little nervous to add more butter, but I'm gonna. Did I just split my fucking ganache? Can add a little bit of cream if I did, but I don't think so. Let me see. I might put a little bit of honey in it, because it is chocolatey. I know you might think this is weird, but I'm doing it. See? Silky, right? Okay. Gorge. Let that do its thing. We got to slice these and then let that kind of dip it in the ganache and then put the cream the oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna slice this one. Okay, so that's really what you want, right? So then we're gonna do this. That's the top. Oh wait, before we do that, we gotta dip this top in our ganache, right? We have this ganache here. We take this top, and I'm gonna get my dipping forks. If I have any here, or just get a fork. And just kind of dip the top of it. I guess you could just use your fingers and get it around. Give it a nice dip. So we infused everything. And then I want to pull it out. I think that looks pretty beautiful. I'm just going to put it here for now. Right? All right. That's literally all we had to do with that ganache. And then I took Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I had to unpair. Can you hear me now? Anyway, that's it. It was fucking fab. Should I do another one while we're here? Do it. Let's do it. Oh my God. One more for beauty shots. I'm making you do it with me, everyone. Send me super chats while let's do this again and we'll plate it fresh. I'll eat another one. How many milligrams can I eat today? Okay. So we're gonna slice it. This one's pretty thin, but it's okay. And we're going to take the top, dip it in the ganache. Get it nicely in there. Oops. Boop. Get it nicely in there. We're still going, everybody. Ah, shit. I need both hands here. Oops. That's pretty. Looks pretty good. Then we're going to take our, here. Pipe the banana. Oop, shit. Okay, let me pick it up. Right? I think so. You know what time it is. Whoa. I'm not messing around, people. Get that lid. I'm like, which one's the whiter side again? I think that's the whiter side. Okay. Put your little hat on. Put your little sprinkles. Right? We're doing this together. Okay. And the cherry on top, people. Okay? All right, let's do this one more time because we got to make sure we got that intro, babes. Oops, no, don't press funny things. Okay, how do I lift this with one hand? Because I don't want to put it down because then I won't be able to get it back up. No, get out of here. Nothing in here that is for bonbon. Am I in the shot? Yeah. Go Bananas Split Éclair, only on the Edibles Club. Go Bananas Split Go Bananas Split Éclair. Go Bananas Split Éclair, only on the Edibles Club. Okay, I gotta take a bite of this. It's messy. Okay, you want to do math? Okay, let's do math. And then I gotta go. We'll do a boop and we'll do a little bit of math. It's really fucking good. It's really good. It's really good. Good recipe. I shouldn't be so mean. My recipe testers were great. I'm just like, I know how I will do things differently for the next book, like as far as what I'm going to ask for and how to ask for it and how to structure it so it's easy for them to fill it out. And boop. You got to always be doing more. I would use a fork to eat it if you want to be civilized and not like me. Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to go say hi to some people. So we're trying to get out of here. All right, let me get my phone because that's probably the easiest way for me to do math. Oh, and I've got some super chats. Thank you so much. Were you trying to tell me? I hope you weren't trying to tell me my sound was off. I'm sorry. I can send that back to you. Let me know if you want me to send it back to you. Because I don't want you guys just to send super chats to get my attention. Oh, you want to know. You have a separate question. Okay, so Madam Dram wants to know, going on the board. You want to know how much was in the syringe. So it's a gram, and I used 0.2. So that would be 140 milligrams of the syringe. But remember, I put some in the bulldock. I put a lot in the bulldock. Oh, and then I put some in the cream for the ganache. But like, look at how much ganache I used because I made too much ganache. So now I can take this ganache and turn it into truffles, right? Just let it cool in the fridge, get a little scooper, and scoop them out. I don't know how potent they'll be. I put I'll have to watch back the video. How much did I put in the cream? I don't think I put like a full, because I put it in the cream, I put it in the milk for the pudding, like a half of a tenth of a gram. And then I put it, or a half of a milliliter is what's on here, right? So that would be about 35, 40 milligrams, because maybe I did a little more in the pudding. But then you have to think like how much pudding. I mean, I used a lot of pudding, but not all of it. So I used about 2 of it, 40 in the pudding, and then plus the butter. Oh my God, you guys, I don't know if I can do this math. It's a lot of math. This is why you shouldn't cook like I do. I'm just trying to show you all the different ways, but I say it in my book. I'm like, don't infuse, pick one thing, because otherwise you're like me and you're trying to do all this math, right? Like, I have to be like, how much did I use of this? And I figured that out for the recipe in my cookbook, but I didn't follow that. I went off the Richter today. Okay, so let's see. Oops. So we used about 40 milligrams RSO in the pudding. So pudding, here are the components. Ganache. Shoot. The butter, we dose it about, I'd say 75 to 100 milligrams per tablespoon. Let's say 75 to make it light. Yeah, because I put a tablespoon, I put almost 2 tablespoons, I put a tablespoon and a half in the ganache. So the ganache had butter, 112.5 roughly from the butter, the RSO in the cream. I'm going to say we put maybe half of I don't think I put a full, I might have put a full one in my bulldock. And that's why we're at 2. Like I put half in the cream, half in the milk, and then put almost a full one in the bulldock. Which is why I'm feeling so good. So this would be another 40. So about 150 in the ganache, which isn't that much, right? So 150, and we put maybe, it made like, how much did this make? At least a cup and a half of ganache, right? And then I put maybe a cup and a half of ganache, I think. I'm eyeballing that. So this is what it took to write my book, if you're wondering. It's like thinking about things like this. So you got to weigh shit out, or you got to measure shit out, because it's like I'm eyeballing it. That's not a cup and a half. But I used a little bit of it. It's maybe a half a cup. What am I talking about? Cup and a half. So we did half a cup of ganache, right? But I probably put on those eclairs maybe a tablespoon or two, right? Maybe. So it's 2/3 a cup of ganache. So 2/3 a cup of ganache, and I probably put, I think it was probably maybe a cup of ganache, we can say. So that would be, and I put about 1/3 of a cup on, between the two of those, but I don't think that seems like heavy to me. I feel like it's less than that, like it's about a tablespoon of ganache. So maybe it made about 3/4 of a cup. So we take, that would be 3 times 4 would be 12, right? Why am I doing that? 12. So 150 divided by 12. So listen, if by tablespoon, like 10 to 12 milligrams in the ganache estimate. Okay, so that's on the top of those. I don't know if it's a full tablespoon on there. Might be less. I was supposed to make less ganache, but I fucked up my ratio. The pudding, shit, how much pudding did we make? I put quite a bit of pudding, at least a 1/4 cup of pudding in each of those. And then there's, again, I'm not very good at eyeballing, obviously. Maybe half a cup of pudding left, so 2 more, but there was supposed to be like a lot more, but maybe I put way more pudding than you're supposed to. So we'll say like 6. So 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I made like a cup and a half of pudding. And then how many milligrams did I put in the pudding? The pudding, we put another 40 of RSO, and the butter, I think we did at least 2 tablespoons. So I'd say 150 for butter, 2 tablespoons, which we're saying the butter is like 75 per tablespoon. So kind of the same thing in the pudding, except for I put a lot more pudding. So the pudding is about the same. So let's say 10 milligrams per tablespoon, and I put 4 tablespoons, probably about 40 in the pudding, 10 in the ganache. This is an estimate, my friends. It's all an estimate. And then the choux, right? We put it in the butter. We had to put 2 tablespoons. So only 40 in the choux. And the choux made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 40 divided by 7. And it's about, it says 5.7. So 5 milligrams in the choux. So I would say between 50, 55 on the low end per eclair, and then higher for if I did a better job. Sometimes I surprise myself, but I wasn't very careful measuring or calculating any of that. But you should do better than me, or just follow my recipe in the book and then make a more potent can of butter. Okay, I'm gonna put more flour in my can of butter. I'm gonna use a hash in my can of butter, distillate if you want. You can use RSO, use whatever you want. All right, my friends, I got a bunch of dishes to do. I got a little dog. My words are mumbling together. I ate a lot of those eclairs. I ate the bulldock, which was like another 70 in that bulldock, 50 to 70 in the bulldock. I probably ate 50 because I didn't eat it all. Glad I didn't. And then I just ate, but that would got me through to here, right? Did you see how it kind of just, I was pissed today. I'm really pissed. I love living in LA, and I just, if you live in Los Angeles, please, if you know, pay attention, get out and vote. It's really, especially locally, the midterms are coming up. If you're not happy with the price of gas, if you're not happy with the price of groceries, if you're just not happy with this douchebag in the White House, we can do something about it, and it's show up. Okay? All right, everybody. I'll keep on keeping on, and I will see you next time. I'm going to roll these credits. These are my patrons from the Edibles Club. They are how this is all possible. So thank you to my patrons, especially my Edibles producers, Madam Graham, Lucy Gabriel, Eddie Moretti, and to my Bounce for Ounce here, Caitlin Taylor, Natalie Waldpaws, Miranda, Nikki DC, Lucky Freaky Bob, and Jose Morales. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Grazie mille, Andrea Paradiso, for that killer super chat. Killer super chat. Oh, I hope I didn't forget any. Let's chat real quick. No, we're good. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I will see you next time.
Yo.